Now we'll be proving that log x is equals to log of 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus x squared raised to the power negative 1 negative 1 negative 1 over 2 as powers. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start with the right hand side. I'll prove it, I'll solve it till I get to the left hand side. Then we have proven. Let's get started. Log 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus x squared power negative 1 negative 1 negative 1 over 2. I'm going to move this to this side. Okay, I'm going to multiply this by logarithm. That will become negative 1 over 2 times log negative 1 over 2 times log of this 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus x squared raised to the power negative 1. Close the bracket. Negative 1 negative 1. Okay, here we would now evaluate this on blue. So evaluating that, we would have negative 1 over 2. This will imply negative 1 over 2 log times logarithm of 1 minus 1 minus. Now, but evaluating this, we have 1 over 1 minus x squared. Is that okay? Power negative 1. We close it. So since this is raised to a negative power, we evaluate that. Here, let's continue by taking the LCM. So we take LCM. So we take LCM of this. So taking the LCM of that, we're going to have negative 1 over 2 times log of 1 minus, okay, now we'll have 1 minus x squared minus 1 over, let me make it on blue so that you see it clearly. We'll have 1 minus x squared minus 1 over 1 minus x squared, okay, to a power of negative 1. So we're just solving this. Just solving this here. All right. The next step would imply that negative 1 over 2 times log of, okay, now looking at this to a negative power, and besides 1 minus 1 we evaluate to 0, so we'd have they would have 1 minus 1 evaluate to 0, so we have negative x squared over 1 minus x squared. Okay, now look at that. Go back again and look at it. All right. From there, from here, what do we see? We can see that taking the negative power of this, it should give us something like should give us this negative 1 over 2 times log 1 minus the reciprocal of this is 1 minus x squared over x squared. That's we've taken the reciprocal of this over minus over negative x squared. This was inside a bracket. Okay, so let's expand this breast bracket. So we would have negative 1 over 2 times log of, expanding that, we would have 1 minus negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative x squared is positive x squared over negative x squared. Now it's simple. Let's take the LCM again. So we take the LCM. So taking this LCM, we will have the LCM of negative x squared and 1. That will give us negative x squared. So that would imply negative 1 over 2 log of, okay, negative x squared minus 1 plus x squared over negative x squared. Alright, that begins to make sense. Now looking at this, negative x squared and positive x squared evaluates to 0. So we would have that this implies negative 1 over 2 times log of negative 1 over negative x squared. We are getting it there. Now look at this. This simply means negative 1 over 2 times log of 1 over x squared. Now, do you know that 1 over x squared is equivalent to x raised to the power of negative 2? Yes, it's true. See, because of that, this would mean negative 1 over 2 times log of x raised to the power of negative 2. So in place of this, bring that. Alright. Alright. You know, from the law of logarithm, since it's raised to a power, we'll take the power backward. Taking this power back like this, pew, that will become negative 1 over 2 times the power negative 2. So that will become negative 1 over 2 times negative 2 times the log of x. So 2 cancel 2. Negative times negative produces positive. Therefore, this is equal to log x. Proven! We have to prove that log x was equivalent to this. So we used this and we solved and we got log x as a result. Therefore, it's true. Very easy as that. Is that not amazing? Thanks for watching. Please, if you find the video helpful, just do your best. All right.